they've incurred a loss because of the other person's negligence. Um, so what I have seen is that when we had the pandemic, the police were less likely to go out for auto accidents. Um, there was a lot of delays. There was a lot of backlog. There just weren't people to go out there. And then what I've seen recently, um, the police are less likely to go out to uh, accident scenes simply because contact with the public, every time they have contact, they're putting their life at risk. People are armed out there. People are angry. There's a lot of crazy stuff that goes out there. So if you call into the police, they might say, it's a minor accident, no injuries, two-car accident, pull over, be adults about the situation, try to get each other's information, file with your insurance companies, and then move on. They may say, well, you need to call, within 24 hours you need to call this number, and we'll take a police report over the phone. Or if it's multiple cars with injuries, or if it's a serious accident, they will make the decisions whether they will go out or not. Usually if they have to tow vehicles, that kind of stuff, they'll go out. But you can, it's up to you really, is to make your claim. We always say that it's up to the claimant to make the claim, and that's true. You are alleging that our insured caused you financial loss. And you're seeking to get recompensated for that. You get reimbursed. So as a claim handler, first of all, I would look at the information provided by the claimant as well as by my insured. That would be pictures, that would be any statements, any witnesses, if there's independent witnesses, all that kind of good stuff. And then I'll say, well, was there a police report? And my insured will say yes or no. If there's a police report, I will say something along the lines of, do you know if anybody received a ticket or citation? They will say, yes, I did. And I can have a conversation about that, or they'll say, yes, the claimant did, and we'll have a conversation about that. A lot of times the claimant will call in and say, yes, well, I called the police, but they wouldn't come out. Okay, well, provide me the information you have that are insured is at fault, and I'll take a look at it. And also, they'll say something like, oh, I called the police, they wouldn't come out, but then I was able to make a police report 24 hours. The way that I'm looking at it from a claim handler's position is that you did make a police report, however, the police didn't come out to the scene. They didn't talk to our insured or our insured at all. So it's just a one-sided police report to document what had happened. But let's say that there is a police report. I will take a look at it. A lot of times people will read into things, or and a lot of times police will say, well, so-and-so was at fault. I came to the scene of the accident. Both cars were on the side of the road. I talked to both drivers and I determined that so-and-so was at fault. We look at that with a unbiased eye, and we take a look and see if, is our insured really at fault? What is the documentation? Was he able to see the accident? Did he look at any of the damage? So there's all kinds of things. I've talked to police officers that said they were angry that they had to go out in the middle of the night. It was a accident involving several commercial trucks. And he thought, well, I just put everybody at fault, and I gave everybody tickets, and the insurance companies will have to figure it out. And he did that. So, and a lot of times, the police are busy. A lot of times they'll switch drivers around. The facts will be inaccurate. So a police report is not necessarily it doesn't necessarily end the claim or start a claim or, make me pay. So that's a lot of things to understand about the police report. But my advice is always just call briefly in just to see what they want to do and then follow those instructions. and always document your claim as much as you can, as safely as you can.
Okay.